Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the New York Giants. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Throwing on first down is Madden. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight.
And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Manning going to try and throw on third down. He finds Beckham, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Manning able to find OBJ there for a Giants first down. Manning now on first down. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They'll roll him out right. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Again, it's Manning. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2, and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Plus 99%? It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They run a draw here on second down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On 53.
And they'll run it here. Finding some room at midfield. And now the rookie's free. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 61 yards. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Extra point from McManus is good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line. The New York Giants coming back out here for their next offensive possession. And, you know, 2018 is starting a lot like 2017 for the men in blue. Remember, last year 3-13, and now, Charles, through 5 weeks, they're 1-4. What's going on in New York?
Yeah, they were 0-4 to begin 2017. Look, here's the problem for them. And their head coach, Pat Shurmur, said it, and people snickered. He's like, we got to score more points. And everybody's like, yeah, well, duh. Of course you do. Well, they scored a lot more points against Carolina. They broke the 30-point barrier for the first time in their last 37, 38 games. So give them credit for that. But it all has to come together at the same time. The defense has had so much pressure put on it that they played pretty well for most of the game, but they might crack near the end because the offense hadn't scored enough. I thought this was one of their best performances against Carolina of the year. It's something for them to build on as they get ready for Thursday night against Philadelphia.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Manning. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Now Manning. And he comes back with one complete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a handoff looking right. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Hey, we're good.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Hey, we're good. Hey, go, Roger. Get out.
Here's Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Manning now to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. On 1st down, Manning caught left side. It's Beckham. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Beckham had an interesting feat in Week 5, that game against Carolina that you saw, Charles. First Giant to both catch and throw a touchdown pass in the same game since the Hall of Famer Frank Gifford did it way back in 1959.
Yeah, playing the old position of left halfback, which was often reserved for guys who had quarterbacking in their background. We saw that throughout that time in the NFL. But Odell, big ball game against Carolina in so many ways. 8 catches, 131 yards, and a touchdown. You mentioned the touchdown that he threw. Had a critical 4th down drop, and then he tried to make a play on a punt return to block the gunner and ended up creating chaos that led to a touchdown recovery in the end zone for Carolina.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. It's the fullback taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. They're going to try and run. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Looking deep for Demarius. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now out come the Giants. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Manning now on 1st down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Never make the mistake of the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here. They're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. Manning to throw on second down. He'll buy some time right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Manning again, and this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. To throw, it's Manning. Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Ingram. That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing now is Manning. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham from 13 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Manning to throw once more. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Freeman. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Thomas. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mario Edwards. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now it's Freeman. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down. Here's Keenum.